My name's Luke, and this is the Play Pause Play SA Music Podcast, bringing you the sounds of South Australia.
I wake up early this morning and I do exactly what I want. I've got the weenie blues.
So kiss me, Aphrodite. Don't believe the hype.
Feeling in my bones.
Guess I'm just another three-leaf clover.
G'day and welcome to episode 2 of the Play Pause Play SA Music Podcast, bringing you 5 more great South Australian artists that we reckon you need to hear. My name is Luke Penman, and it's so great to have your company once again as we delve into the great music being made in our own backyard. First up this week is the band that came in number 1 on the 2019 Play Pause Play Heaps Good 50. Now, for those of you new to Play Pause Play, for the past couple of years, we've hosted a countdown of the top 50 South Australian artists for the year, with more than 1,000 public votes determining who gets in. Number 1 on the Heaps Good 50 for 2019 was a relatively new band by the name of Teenage Joans. Leapfrogging more established bands in the public votes, Teenage Joans coming in at number 1 may have seemed like a surprise at first, but it was an accolade they more than deserved. Carly and Talia are both great songwriters in their own right, and as a team, they've captivated and energized crowds as they played more than 50 gigs throughout 2019, their first year as a band. It's that passion and energy that makes Teenage Joans such an exciting band on the Adelaide scene, with Carly's brutally honest and infinitely relatable lyrics finding new fans every day.
Hi, I'm Carly.
And I'm Talia.
And we're Teenage Joans.
We're a two-piece from Adelaide.
And you're about to hear our latest single, Three Leaf Clover.
This song is about feeling like there's something wrong with you and like you just don't fit in.
When we were in the studio recording this, we wanted to make it feel as heavy as we possibly could. We just kept adding guitar tracks, and there's probably around 10 of them on this recording.
Why so boring? Standing in line doesn't matter anymore. I'll be just fine. You're so square, sitting comfy in your box. I don't care, go to work in my cool socks. Got no patterns on your plain old tie. Are you really gonna be that guy? There's nothing wrong with your jeans. Oh, I think there's something wrong with me. The sun goes down, the day's over. I guess I'm just another three-leaf clover. Spending your pay all on brand names. Everyone looks the same lately. Which one of you is Stacy? There's nothing wrong with your jeans. Oh, I think there's something wrong with me. The sun goes down, the day's over. I guess I'm just another three-leaf clover. There's nothing wrong with your jeans. Oh, I think there's something wrong with me. There's nothing wrong with your jeans. Oh, I think there's something wrong with me. The sun goes down, the day's over. I guess I'm just another three-leaf clover.
Hey Hey, my name's Asen. I'm from the band Towns, and you're about to listen to our single Stardust. We released this song quite some time ago, but we actually recorded it even longer ago while on tour in Melbourne with John Grace, who did Dear Seattle's latest album. It's a song purely about getting better and how things get better, and the beautiful bliss of being in that moment of things being better.
That right there is a song that never fails to get me going. It's catchy as hell, and I absolutely love the way they play with the quiet versus loud parts. That's Adelaide duo Towns with their latest tune, Stardust. I mentioned earlier that Teenage Joans came in at number 1 on the Heaps Good 50 last year. Towns came in at number 2. They had a huge year last year, opening up the festivities at Spin-Off Festival and playing a stack of showcases at Big Sound in Brisbane. Another connection between these two bands, while Aston from Towns had to pull out of a tour last year, Carly from Teenage Joans stepped up to fill in for the rest of the tour, resulting in some incredible footage of Carly on stage absolutely slaying playing Towns songs. I swear, if those two bands ever joined forces, they will take over the world. Up next, we've got a new song from yet another of my favourite singers on the local scene, Luigi Donnarumma. After a few years fronting eponymous rock band Donnarumma and running a handful of sold-out Jeff Buckley tribute shows during the Fringe, Luigi has started branching into more of a pop vibe with this new project called Cat Lucky.
Hello, this is Luigi from Cat Lucky. You're about to hear my track, Green Shorts. The song touches on self-image and why we seem to value this so much. My friend Matt Schultz mixed and co-produced this track, so yeah, shout out to him. This is Green Shorts on Play Pause Play.
She wore polyester, green shorts, staring at her mirror. Is this worse or is it better? Standing with the somber oxygen, try to trace her origins. Pull a thread on my sweater.
Katie, this is Matt, we are Tails.
You're about to hear Red Wine. We wrote this pretty early on when we were starting this project, and we recorded that all at home at my home studio. This is Red Wine on Play Pause Play.
I stay out past my bedside.
Waited up for you too long. You go
Another duo here for episode 2. That is the debut single for a new group called Tiles, featuring producer Matt Schultz and the vocal stylings of Katie Pomeroy, who has been just about everywhere on the Adelaide scene of late, performing solo as well as a part of mega group Saint Jacques. And yet another link in our artists for this week. Matt from Tiles produced the song you heard before that, Cat Lucky's Green Shorts. That's Adelaide for you. I love the constant drive of that song from Tiles. It is their debut single, and I can't wait to see what else they've got in store for us. Tiles will be featured on a new Singles Club project from Adelaide record label Part-Time Records. So if you dug that one and you're a vinyl collector, head to parttimerecords.com and join the club. This is the Play Pause Play SA Music Podcast, showcasing just a tiny piece of the South Australian music scene. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this episode. Let me know your fave tunes from this week's episode, if any of them have made their way onto your playlist or gig calendar, or if you've discovered someone you reckon we should cover. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Hit up playpauseplay.com for more info on this episode. Download the official Play Pause Play phone app to listen to podcasts and tune in to the Play Pause Play radio stream 24/7. And of course, don't forget to share the podcast with your mates. Our final song for this week is a bit on the heavier side, courtesy of Madura Green, who I can only assume took their name from their favorite brand of tea, like all good punk bands should. Madura Green released their debut EP in 2018 and have dropped a few singles since. We're anticipating a new EP from them very soon. Their songs are full of great riffs, fist-pumping rhythms, and huge sing-along choruses, and they're massively fun to see performing live, so make sure you keep an eye out for the opportunity.
Hey everyone, it's Jordan from Madura Green here. Up next, you'll be hearing our song Potato Salad. Potato Salad's a bit of a moody one. It kind of serves as an antidote to anyone who's feeling, a little overwhelmed by everything in life. If you get a chance, you should check out the cool video we made for it. It's inspired from my favourite movie, Scooby-Doo. We shot it in the middle of the night in a forest, under the stars, just with a backup generator and some fairy lights. We'll have some new music for everyone soon. Until then, this is Potato Salad on Play Pause Play.
Tell me everything is fine. I'm wasting all my time. I'm wasting all the time. When it comes in waves, just like an earthquake beating in my lungs. Disassociate in the mirror itself. I don't like what I've become. Watch the clock tick down.
Thanks for tuning in to this week's episode of the Play Pause Play SA Music Podcast, bringing you the sounds of South Australia. A huge thanks to Jana Hoffman for the amazing podcast artwork, and to Josh from J Van Productions for the sound effects and bumpers featured in this episode. This podcast was made possible thanks to the Government of South Australia through the Music Development Office. You can listen to the podcast via the official Play Pause Play app and at playpauseplay.com, or subscribe on Spotify, Apple Music, Pocket Casts, or your favourite podcast app. My name is Luke Penman, and I'll catch you next time with some more great South Australian music.